All right, how's it going, everyone? It's been a little while. So I got in, finally got my Malevolence fleet in the account, and because of all those negotiators, I couldn't even break like top 50. So in my despair, I've actually restarted the account, and I don't think they're going to give us the light speed bundle for the negotiator. Hopefully, in a long time, that'll give us enough time to rebuild our account. And I did notice that they made a bunch of changes to really make us level even quicker in the journey quests. I started my new account on January 3rd. So we are 8 days in. And as you can see, we're already level 79. And it was pretty much just nonstop, going through and getting a bunch of these EX experience to give you tons more. I think we could probably get to level 85 in less than 2 weeks, is what I'm thinking. So, not too bad. I did want to just recap kind of the things that we've learned. I think this is our third iteration, but just wanted to, all the things that we learned. First thing, for any new account is, I think the most important thing is get into the best guild you can. And what you want to do is, go to starwargalaxy.gg. Let me pull it up. It's this website for, if you're a new player, I would definitely bookmark this website as everything you need, how to mod your characters, what they do, the gear you need, the relics you need, and it also gives you some insight into, Grand Arena, like how to play it, what teams can counter other teams. So I think this will be a very useful tool for all new players. But in the beginning, what you want to do is click on this guilds. So it has the record of every single guild that is playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, from the best guild to, the small beginner guilds. Obviously, these guilds on the top few pages, I mean, they are pretty sweaty and they're all, already maxed out. You're probably not going to get into these guilds with a new player. So I really have started finding some gems. I would say around 50 to 100. Some 400 GP. I would say about 300 GP is more realistic. Like, I would just start clicking on these people with, let's say 45 members. This one might be good. And it shows you everyone in their GP. So a lot of times, they'll say you'll need 7 million GP. And you scroll down to like their last member, see where they're at. Like, this guild looks like they're pretty strict with their recruitment because everyone is actually around 7 million. But you'll find ones where, they'll say 7 million and you scroll down and they have someone maybe with 2 million, 1 million. Those are the kind of guilds I would really target. And you'll know who to go to because it'll show you who the leaders are, the officers. So, if I want to join this guild, I would click on this guy, Russo Sky. And you have his ally code. You can enter the ally code in your chat and you can directly chat them. And, I just want to emphasize that you're new, but you're a committed player, that you'll get 600 tickets. Like, you want to bring some value to these new guilds and not just, get carried pretty much. So if they think that, hey, we have extra slots open, why not get 600, extra raid tickets? They're more likely to add you. So that is point number one. Number two is what you want to do is start adding allies. So go in your ally tab and you want to start doing the same thing. In each of these guilds, you have a list of, all these people. You can just, start tabbing them out 10 or 20 at a time and go through on your ally tab. You have their ally number, plug it in and send them an invite. So, if you do a batch of 50 at first, maybe 20 of them will add you, which is fine because that will greatly help you do some of these later battles For example, like I'm doing these, you'll get, all these relic out allies to help you along in these battles. And trust me, without these, I mean, I'm just getting wrecked already, even with the help of some of these allies. So you can use their abilities. Definitely helps having a Relic 7 abilitied character to get you through these. I don't think I can do it with my current players that I have. So at least we have this Palpatine here, who's literally doing, like 90% of the work. You can see my characters are just, kind of just scratching them, but Palpatine is just, and you want to use allies that have an AE attack. So Palpatine is good because he has, this attack right here. Just gets everyone, or most everyone. And then you can kind of use your other characters to kind of just clean up. So I would say these two things are going to constitute, 90% of how well your new account is going to do. This having a guild is pretty huge. I mean, for the raids, we just did a raid. Like for the raids, I mean, we are getting, let's see. We're getting the third box now. So about every, I want to say 8 days or 9 days. I mean, you're getting tons of these mats that can help you level up, get you more credits, get you more shards, and it all kind of accumulates. And we are doing around 18, I want to say. I think we're going to get to 18 stars. So at 18 stars, I mean, we're looking at, let's see what the rewards are. You're looking at, tons of these Mark 2s, Mark 3s, shards. I mean, just being in a good guild will propel you guys' account like no other, pretty much. So I would say definitely follow these first two. If anything else, you get from my channel is get a guild, talk to you guys how to do it. It does take some legwork. I mean, I probably, you're going to have to talk to maybe 10, 15 different guilds. Most people don't want a fresh, a newbie account. But like I said, you just got to get lucky. You got to sell yourself a little bit and make sure, you bring value to these new guilds in, participation and, ticket generation, things like that. And that brings us to the third most important thing is get your Mace Windu up. It is vital that you get him up as well so you can actually do these raids here. So for example, this new raid, these are the required characters. You need at least one of them to 5-star. And all of these are going to be pretty hard for you in the beginning to get. The easiest one to get is going to be Mace Windu because there's going to be ship events that will give you tons of shards. And also, I think when you get to level 62, 60-ish, they'll reward you 20 additional shards. But what I did was I saved some of these squad arena points so that once I got all those free shards, I would just buy up any residual shards that I needed to pretty much get 5 stars. So that's very important as well. Once you get that, you'll be rolling in these raid pretty much currencies here. And these are huge because I will show you what they can buy for you. So in addition to credits, which you'll always be short on in the beginning, they'll get you tons of these, gear, and most importantly, vital characters that you can just unlock pretty easily. Like I'm trying to get some fact for my ships. Definitely the easiest way to get shards early on. One of the other things I want to mention is next one is don't waste credits. I'm kind of OCD sometimes, and when the upgrade, for example, these come up, like I just, naturally want to promote them right away. Don't do that. You'll run out of credits and you need these credits to do some of the quests that will help you level. So for example, I ran out of credits, so I couldn't do this. There'll be a bunch of like, train 3 light side or dark side characters to a specific level. If you don't have the credits, you just can't do them. And they'll give you tons of experience. So it'll slow down your progress if you don't have credits around. So my general thing is don't upgrade them unless you need to. So that's that point. The next one is Phoenix is going to be your best light side because things are moving so fast. You get Phoenix Squad, definitely the quickest. And I would just use the OG5 at first. And then as you start farming Captain Rex, you can swap them in later, because what I'd normally do is here, I will start farming this node in Cantina. It will give you Ezra, Bridger, and Kanan. You can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Obviously, you can get them to 7 stars very quickly. And with those additional, tokens, you can unlock Chopper. So I try to normally get some of these other people to, you want to get Zeb and Hera to 5 stars as fast as you can, because you want to start unlocking mods, and you'll probably get to level 50 in a day or 2. So everything's kind of in a very condensed time frame, and ideally you want to start unlocking these tier 3 mod battles. So stick to our plan like last time. This is a very easy one to get to. Once you get that, just deck all your characters, 5 characters out in these health mods. You can swap them out to tanks later on, but once you're when everyone has like tier 3 mods, it's much easier for you to unlock these later ones that are actually more challenging. So that's for mods. Same thing with the dark. So the dark side, you start off with Moff Gideon, Dark Trooper, and Kylo Ren. You should unlock Vader pretty quickly. You don't want to waste leveling, characters that you're not going to use for a while, like Kylo Ren. So, I try to initially just level Vader. And whenever you unlock Geo Soldier, Geo Spy, I'll start leveling them because I need them for ships anyways. So you always want to use, credits and things wisely. Don't waste them. Everything should have a dual use when you get them. And then the last and final thing I would say is link your account to EA Web Store. When you log in, every single day, there's this free gift, and you'll get tons of these mats that you need to upgrade your character skills. They've been having this other thing called Kessel Run. Just play the game, do the dark side, light side, log in, and you'll start getting a bunch of these rewards as well. It'll give you extra credits. It'll give you extra energy. It'll give you extra crystals. So don't forget, every day, log on to this thing and log on to the PC client, because it will give you a free event or free mats as well. So, yep, that's pretty much the general gist of the new account. Like I said, we're day 8, we're almost level 80. I'm very positive that we can get to level 85 in 14 days. So I think that will be a new record for us. And this time, I promise, I'm not going to reset. I think I just have to, come to grips that Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes is not going to be as free-to-play friendly as it used to be. With these light speed bundles, I'm sure they're going to keep having them over and over again. I just don't think they'll, give out free negotiators for at least, 6 months. So, yep, just gotta, be realistic with our results. But so far, I think we're going to do pretty well. So that's it. I will start posting once a week. Hope to release them like on a Saturday or Sunday every week. So just so you guys can see the progress. So our end goal is to see how quickly we can get the Executor up and running. Awesome. I'll see you guys next time.